All right, so we are here at the garage again, and we are working on getting this engine, fully assembled and everything. Basically, just got to get the oil pan on, slap the head on, get the cams in, and then we're looking pretty good, and we can drop her on the subframe, start putting on all the accessories, everything. So let's get to it. So next thing I'm going to be doing is putting in the oil pickup. I got a brand new OEM seal for this. I got it lubed up with a little bit of oil, and now I'm going to pop it in. It pops in right over here, and then there's two bolts that secure it down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Right, so that's slid in nice. The bolts are all lined up. Clean some of this oil and shit off. And then I got my fresh bolts here, which are going to be torqued to about 14 foot-pounds. Now I can start putting all the anaerobic sealer, the oil pan O-rings in, and drop the pan on and torque it down. Time to begin the assembly of the oil pan. I'm going to throw on all the gasket maker. I'm going to throw on the two O-rings with a little bit of oil to help them stay in place. I'll throw some gasket maker on the oil pan, and then we'll set it down and start torquing everything down to about 14 to 15 foot-pounds. It's time to put the anaerobic sealer on the oil pan side. And I also have a little bit of this clear RTV silicone. I put a little drop right here where my 12AN turbo drain bung is, because when I got this welded on, the pan got warped there a little bit, so sometimes it weeps there. So I'm just gonna put a little glob on right there instead of this. And then that should fix that issue. So get going on this stuff. I have another tube of this. I might need to go run out and grab it in the other room. But we'll see. This tube's been lasting pretty long. Got the oil pan on. This is probably where I'm calling it quits for this video. You can see we got a good amount leaking out the sides, indicating a good seal. And everything went smooth. So hopefully no oil pressure issues. So until next video, guys, we're going to be putting on the cylinder head and starting to throw on some accessories. Get ready to put the head on. I got all of the ARP studs lubed up. I got the threads lubed. I got both sides of the washers. I got the threads on the nut lubed and also the bottom of the washer. And I also put them on a turner too, so I can basically drop them in the block like a regular old head stud. I got the surface of the head cleaned. I got the surface of the block cleaned with brake clean, get all the oil and grime off it. And then I also got this copper spray gasket right here that I'm putting on the gasket right now. Basically, the reason I use this is just to help seal up the water jacket because the engine is step decked 3/1000ths of an inch. So with the metal gasket, it is there's a slim possibility that there could be water jacket leaks. I'm going to do a pressure test, obviously. I don't think there's going to be any leaks. But again, this is just an extra precaution, just to add a little extra layer of sticky something to help seal up that head to the water jacket. So yeah, and then we got the torque wrench all set. We got a 14mm socket, and we got it set to 35 foot-pounds right now. So we're going to do 35 foot-pounds, 70 foot-pounds, and then a final torque of 105 foot-pounds. So we're lubed up. We got everything ready to go. I got the engine up against the lift right here because when I'm torquing it, it's kind of, it moves around a little bit. And I'm going to get another coat on this head gasket. We'll plop her on, throw the head on, and we'll torque this sucker down, and we're one step closer to firing this thing up. Head is on. It's always a workout putting that thing on. 105 foot-pounds is no joke, but I got them all marked. I also off camera rechecked all the torques. Everything is good. Threw on the thermostat housing, torques to 18 foot-pounds. Also, I threw this guy on. This is an oil pressure adapter. It's a M14 by 1.5 to M14 by 1.5 by 3 1/8 NPT. And then this is just a generic 100 PSI pressure transducer. So I'll hook that up to Mega Squirt, and then I can also hook up the stock display. This way I can cut the engine, cut power if oil pressure drops. Next, I'm going to throw the water pipe in, and I'm going to throw on the oil cooler, and then I'm going to do a pressure test on the system. So I'll crank it up to 15-20 psi and do a leak down on the coolant system, make sure there's no leaks with the step deck and everything. Last engine, I did put a little bead of silicone all around the perimeter of the block, but I really don't think that's necessary because of the copper spray and everything, and I really don't even think it would leak if it didn't have the copper spray, but just to be safe, I put in the copper spray. So I'm going to do a leak down test, and then we'll make sure she's all sealed and everything, and man, that engine looks awesome. I really love the black and silver two-tone. That's always been my paint combo on these things. They look sweet. And then we'll throw in, we'll throw in the frickin' oil pump and everything, and we'll get rocking and rolling. I'm just waiting on these valve tappets to come in. We double check the clearances and throw the cams in, time them. We can throw on the motor mounts, throw it on the subframe. I also cleaned off the subframe and everything. Power washed it, brushed it down and everything, cleaned out all the lines, and then I got a brand new steering rack in my room over there. So I'll probably show maybe a little bit of installing that. And then I painted the sway bar and everything, and painted the valve cover over here, and also painted this little, I guess it's a little duster exhaust shield for the steering rack. So we're getting there, folks. Hopefully a week or 2 weeks and we can fire this puppy up, because I mean, really, I have everything except for the valve tappets, and I just need those so I can double check the clearances are okay, but the cam's in, and then literally I can just slap everything together, because we got the turbo manifold over here with the wastegate and everything already attached. I just got to put in the new CHRA and turbo and everything. That'll all bolt right in. Manifold bolts on, accessory brackets all assembled. We got alternator, starter, transmission's good to go. Clutch and flywheel are over here. They're all good to go. So it's just playing, put the bolts in now. So can't wait. All right, so one of the most important parts that I like to do on my builds is pressure test the coolant system. So you can see I got all the hoses hooked up. I got a 1-inch cap in the ends of these. I got the thermostat housing torqued down. I got my little Ryobi hand compressor hooked up. Everything's tightened with clamps or zip ties. I got the expansion tank tightened on. I got a bolt in here tightened on. Cap's tight. I got the water pipe in, and I got a loop between the water pipe and the head. And I also got my oil cooler on with everything tightened. I like to do this because this O-ring that goes in here can be a huge pain sometimes, as well as this gasket here. I've had them leak before, and they're a huge pain in the ass to change in the car, like so annoying. So I always like to pressure test the system because it's just so easy. And the other reason is because of the step deck block. There is a possibility for there to be a leak in the coolant jacket. But let's pressure test it and see what happens. I'm gonna crank it up to like 15, 20 PSI. Let's see how long it holds for, basically. Got it raw pressurized at about 20 pounds. I don't hear any leaks. It might leak down a couple of PSI over a couple minutes, which, maybe there's just a bad connection here somewhere in the pump. But I mean, I'm not hearing anything. It's not dropping quickly, like still holding pretty good at 20. So I'm gonna say it's pretty leak proof. So that's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Other things I did, well, I already said I got the oil cooler on and everything, but I gotta put the oil pump in, I gotta get the engine mounts on, and then once that stuff's in, we're in pretty good shape. Gotta get the accessory bracket on. Really just waiting on these lifters now, so until the next video, guys.